Good day, Ross Jason Bohm Live. It's February the 28th. Yesterday I did one with Cameron. I went and found Lynn's old friend who she was tossed out from BC Housing after a tribunal, like he'll say in a second. Excuse me, here again. I got the hiccups. And his name's Wade Shafire. He has had chemical dependencies such as drugs and alcohol abuse, been to detox many times, and omits it 100%. Here's his interview and picture of another guy I know, Leonard, who grew up in a small town named Yale and moved to where he says as well. Here you go. Display, bear with me for a second. Boom, Article 22, being denied social services. Oh, display. I want to make it full screen this time. Interview with Wade Shafire. He used to live in the Washington studio, became BC Housing. He lived in one apartment, Lynn lived in the other. They were tossed out after a dispute in a tribunal, which is unfair trial and discrimination, attacked by other inmates in our jail system of BC Housing in the ignorance, like Frank has done many, many times, right at the front entrance with many people, even Wade, caught on video, and I posted it. Wade's going to do a little interview and tell you a little bit about his life and how Lynn died on the street after being tossed out as well. Wade, fire away. This is what? February the 28th, 2019.
Is it the 28th?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Wade's not feeling top dog right now, but he's going to say a short little spiel. Please, Wade.
Yeah, I'm trying.
How did you start living on social services or on the street?
Bad luck.
Any mental illness, drug addiction,
no,
alcohol addiction?
Brain injury, tinnitus. And when we got the boot out of here, we moved up the Campbell River, and Lynn passed away from pneumonia in the tent, March 24th.
And how old are you, Wade, right now?
I'm 48.
And you got any kids or family left?
I got family, but no kids.
Where are you originally from? Kelowna?
Kamloops.
Kamloops. And how long did you live in the Washington studio before that on disability, on social services? And are they still helping you out?
Social services is, but that's it. I can't.
You're just getting food allotment, $179, or are you getting $600?
No, I'm getting.
Because basic, if you're on basic
more.
starting out, it's $179. If you're on disability, you get the full $600.
I get a bit more than that because I get diet allowances and stuff. So I get.
How's Salvation Army helping you with staying in their shelter? Is that just a giant hassle too, like I thought? 3 days only.
They go through your stuff if you're not there, and they search your stuff and stuff.
Too many rules and regulations, you find?
No, it's just too many people. They should too close. It's too small, and the staff can be pretty ignorant. They think they're power trippers because they got a home and we don't, so they think they can. If you don't follow the rules, you're out, and they get heavy on it.
And what do you got right now? Bronchitis? After what, a year and a half living out here?
A viral infection, borderline pneumonia, like Lynn had.
Okay. You didn't go to the walk-in clinic and get any antibiotics, what they did to me when I got bronchitis?
They gave me an inhaler. That's it. A couple days ago. If it gets any worse, come back, they said.
Have they ever assaulted you with psych ward treatment for 2 or 3 weeks and psych meds that take away your natural hormones so you die like AIDS-like victim?
No, not yet. I take Seroquel, that's it.
Okay. Awesome stuff. Have you eaten lately other than the soup kitchen?
No. I haven't even been in the soup kitchen because they have a cop that goes there.
Is it that bike cop?
Yeah.
Utters threats and acts weird around you, tortures you with mind games type of ish, figures of speeches.
We're pieces of shit and he's God. Like, that's all it is with him.
Yeah, I have a problem. I was riding on the bike. I don't have enough energy to ride or strength to ride on the road like I'm supposed to and follow the violations of riding a bike at the same speed as traffic, 30 kilometers or more. And he tells me that I'm breaking the law. I understand, and I can't keep up. My legs aren't strong enough. I can't breathe properly myself. I can understand what you mean. He has a weird way about it, and as workers' compensation, I think they're supposed to ride with 2 people, not just one, just like in their cars as well. Work safe, BC.
A person with warrants
Yeah.
cannot go have some lunch at the kitchen because he's there harassing everybody that walks through the door.
Criminal harassment almost, eh?
People that are panhandling come along and kicks them off the street.
Alright, sounds good.
There's tent cities all over the place. The city won't provide garbage cans and nothing for them. No outhouses, nothing.
Dawn to Dust hasn't come up to you and offered you a trailer or anything like that?
No, nothing. No one's offered me anything.
I know Maple Pools is jam-packed. I was just down there looking at a couple people's trailers and seeing displacement, frozen water pipes and all that kind of stuff. So that's not a good environment. Plus right now we're on a flood watch right now, and flood things are up in Lewis Park, so just in case the flood comes up, so they're in watch down at Maple Pools. They need to find a better location for the impoverished who are living in trailers and tents than there in higher ground as well.
Right there, the field.
It's a floodplain too over in that field next to us over there where the trailer's burnt down. But you look at the long and short of it, Wade, how can we better the system? Less paperwork, easier access to it, just like human rights violations, Article 12, Article 2, protect the poverty.
If people need to go to detox and stuff like that, they should be able to go when they need to go, not wait, put on a waiting list. And then when the time comes for them to go, they don't want to go.
Yeah, but the reason is they don't want to leave, and it takes that much time out a day, and there's other people ahead of you, right? So it's like a job, you have to apply for it and get in. Okay. Wade, thank you for your time. It was February the 28th, 2019. Wade, thank you very much.
Thanks, boss.
Yeah. You want to do a quick spiel? Okay. Wade, thanks.
Come on, Ross.
Ross Jason Bohmlaw, Roscoe Gaming as well, because I sit once in a while and do a live stream on what I do with my useless brain now being assaulted by Invega. Thank you very much for your time. Monsieur Trudeau, the Parliament of Canada and the Parliament of BC, you say you're going to help poverty, lift them out of poverty. Why don't you help those who need the help for the last 20 years, not acting in acting guilds, part of the Liberal government or the government of BC, ex-military and ex-police forces assaulting people in torture, mind games, and influences causes death. And social services with warning tickets like they have on me over and over again. Thank you very much.
Plus, our jobs are being taken by all the foreigners. Letting people into our country and they're taking all the jobs, and we don't have jobs now because of it.
Yeah, I hear ya. This is our home, just like family violence. The food on the table is our job, and we should have the jobs as well. We have to let a few foreigners in, but our house, Canada, has to be fed first. That means full-time labor so we can own property, not have serfdom, and pass it on to our kids. And once we own our house in a short period of time, not 50, 60, 70 years, in 10 years own a house, be living, having vacations, enjoyment, leisure, and having a peaceful life, not being assaulted by overpriced crap.
Instead of, legalizing drugs like pot and stuff.
Yeah. Inflation in the Comox Valley. My parents bought a house in 1989 in Comox on Torrance Road for $89,000, and in what was it? 1992 sold for $110,000. 3-4 years ago it was on sale for $500,000. That inflation is too high. Minimum wage has only gone up $7 to $15 if it is today. So that's a huge increase of land and not enough in minimum wage jobs. Wade, thank you for your time.
You're welcome.
You enjoy your day. Anytime, stop by, say hi. You know where I live.
Yep. Okie doke. Let's close this. Hopefully that worked. I'm hoping it worked in a live studio and whatnot as well. So we'll leave it at that. I'm going to just check it, and I have more to add, so I'll probably have to do it again. And instead of doing it this way, I'm going to do it another way for my next one. And browsers and images, slideshow, media source. Let's go media source 2, and location browser. And here we go, desktop, and where is this one? Here we go. Okay, doke.
Poverty. denied even basic standards of food, water. Nearly half of the world's population earns less than.
The only good thing about it in here is it's shady.
Whose bike's up front?
I think it's probably Gage's, I'm not sure. Looks like his bike price is gone, so I think it's got to be Gage's.
Couple little camps in here.
Oh yeah, there's a few, but look at the mess now.
Oh, I know.
Look at it, it's just disgusting.
It's not the first time I've seen this.
No. Well, it's my first time here, Richard.
Hey, Wade.
How are you? Hey.
This is what they found you as a outbound?
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
You should get a better tarp than that spreads a little more above it.
Yeah.
Alright.
All the time. This is stuck in somebody else's name.
Couple years of people staying out here,
I
hey?
was just way in the bush, the hard spot.
Over there?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's not much, well, it's messy, but it's not terrible like this. It's stuff as well. Hey, Ross?
I don't see any needles anywhere.
There is, because freaking...
Well, there we go with that one. And we're going to do another one in a second here. So bear with me again for a quick second. And these videos were done back to back, and like I said, and this is going to be media 3, and browse. As you see, a jail cell and the size it is, this is the United States of America. They have them in Canada, but they don't show them either. They look like full-size apartments. Bathrooms, bathtubs, just no kitchen. "150 years, where's our human rights in Canada? Where's the Charter of Human Rights and Freedom? Proud to be a Canadian, that the laws and regulations of this country protect us equally before and after the law. You see, and does it? Where's equal opportunities? Music, but oh well. Where's prisoners' rights? It's not copyright. In the prison of Canada, where everybody's mistreated and everybody's trying to torture you or psychologically harm you and manipulate you with some type of game. Where's your freedoms? Your right to a family, the right to play, expression, right of movement, enjoyment, leisure time, clean environments. Tell me how you can raise a family in something the size of a jail cell. In Hong Kong, maybe. Some places in Britain. You can buy an apartment this size for a couple.
What's the only thing different?
Unrealistic.
There's a kitchen in it. What's the same size as the jail cell?
Rooms like this are common in Hong Kong, where only 7% of the island's 1,000 square kilometers is developed for residential use. It is the city's way of packing 7 million people into its small space.
Peter, one of our RV tent cities, down here behind the Washington Studio Mex Pub, in front of the RCMP department, and our great Canadian Superstore beside. It's their lot. RCMP gave them 2 weeks notice to move out of here. Many RVs have parked here in the past. They usually get anywhere from 2 weeks to 5-10 months sometimes. Generators and all kinds of other stuff to run their power all throughout this parking lot and around here. We'll see what happens. Supposedly hauled Douglas out of his tent just behind there this morning.
Was this evidence against if something happens?
Yeah, well, I got a picture of your trailer just in case they burn it down when you're asleep. Insurance.
I got an emergency exit. Oh yeah, insurance, I like that. I'll cut you in.
Tent City number 3, behind the Mexicana. Well, there was a fifth wheel here. Looks like about a 25-footer. And last night it was burnt. The guy's in the hospital I hear. And that's what it looks like. Crazy stuff, eh? Two-by-two construction with insulation. Should be 2x4s at least, maybe 2x6s. Not made to live a long period of time in.
And we got one more we will do, and 1 second while I'm doing this. Yes, it's not fun living on social services or any type of system that you're controlled by somebody else's discrimination or racism towards you. An education that's looking down to you. They may say they're not doing it, but you don't feel welcome or in control of your life because everything is not what a teacher says, like Justin Trudeau says. Well, you're going to K-12, you're thinking, oh yeah, I can do anything in the world and my future's wide open. Then you end up going through interview after interview, and it's only the job in life that they allow you to do.
Leonard Castle.
Leonard Castle from not Hope, BC. Burnaby, Fraser Valley, and his ancient family lived up, where was that? Yale, British Columbia, gold mining town. He's a good chap, and homeless displaced person like us, and about 10,000 other people around here like Randy and Robin, Scott, Bronson, and so forth. Leonard, Clark, you have a good day.
You too.
Hello, that was Leonard. And I could do one on the homeless thing they did in the local poverty area. I will add that to a description or links if I can. Either the cards or in the end, what they did for the poverty advocacy group that came around with Sean and Dawn and Sonny Richards in, who Sonny Richards is 72 years old. He's gone through residential school treatment, living on the street, World War, Vietnam, and a couple other things. So you can think, told that you can come off a reserve and find a life and not find life either. Residential school treatment payout, not even enough. Trailer wrecked, boat wrecked, car wrecked within 12 months. Does it make sense? No, it doesn't. Anyhow, thanks for listening if you did. If you didn't, you didn't. Monsieur Trudeau, Justin, Liberal Party, and the rest of the Parliament, accessory to crime before and after. We're tired of reconciling differences and memorials of human rights violations of 100 years ago. Get to the point and do it to today. Save the people of today. You can't save the people who are already dead or fix any of the problems that happened 50, 100, or 300 years ago. But you can fix something in your lifetime, which is the present, not the past when you're dead, either in life. Isn't that the way it works? Our life is the present. Yep, tomorrow is the future, but you can fix yesterday and make my future better so I can live to 95 years old, have a family and a kid. At 46 years old, you really don't want to raise a kid because you don't have enough money, and no woman wants to look at you either because you don't have anything to offer them. And stressful enough for a single person, like I said before, to be impoverished and have a family and watch a kid stressed out, lack of nutrition, according to dietitians of Canada, not a chef, and a doctor and whatnot. Leading cause of mental illness is a lack of nutrition, and that's what it says. Thank you very much for your time. See if anybody left a thing on YouTube or a question. Nope. 22 minutes it says up there, 2 people watching. Thank you for your time. Best in the future, and we'll see what happens. I'll have the next one up soon again.